Howdy, it's Jalen, and today I'm going to be sharing this super springy look. Kind of corally, kind of got some purples going on. I hope that you like it, and let's move on. Okay, so I always start out doing my eye makeup first. That way I don't have to worry about fallout and all that jazz. So today I'm going to be using the Lorac Pro 2 palette. This is in my March makeup capsule experiment, and it's got some really nice neutrals, of course, but it also has some pretty fun springy colors like purple and blue, and then it's got kind of a cool, this is not what I would call a springy color, but it's got this jade color, which is a really great like olive green shimmery color. Come here, jump, come on, jump, plenty of room, jump. Somebody wants to join me for my makeup. I don't think makeup would look very good on you. I'm going to start out using, I've already primed my lids. I primed them with the Milani eyeshadow primer. And now I'm going to go into Buff, which is this nice creamy, yellowy, nude neutral. And I'm going to kind of put a base on my eyes. That way the eyeshadows on top will really be able to blend. Okay, so on top of the Buff, I'm going to go in with a crease color, and I'm going to use Nectar. It's this nice peachy, pinky, great transition color. So I'm going to go in with that using the Wet n Wild Fluffy brush. I forgot to mention before I was using the Wet n Wild large shader brush. I'm just going to go right in the crease and a little bit above so that when we pack on some of this other color, it'll be nice and blendable. Okay, so I went in with Nectar. Now I'm going to go in with Chrome. It's this kind of, it's a chrome color. I don't know how to better explain it. It's kind of like a cool purpley gray. It's really pretty. I really like it a lot. It's one of my favorite shadows in the entire palette. So I'm going to use the small Wet n Wild eye shader brush. And I'm going to go into beige, which is kind of like a shimmery beige color. Lorac with the same brush. Lorac has some of the silliest names, I think. I mean, they're just so like buff, light brown, cool gray. Like they're very literal, which I guess kind of funny. Some people like it. I'm going to go on the inner half and kind of pat it over a little bit where you put the chrome. Now I'm going to take the small like detail brush from Wet n Wild. It's just like the really short shader brush. It might be labeled like smudger brush or something. These aren't labeled, and that's the downside to those. And I'm going to go in with Plum, this really beautiful purple shade, and I'm going to put this in the crease and on the outer V of it. This is such a beautiful purpley plum. Purpley plum. So now I'm going to take my fluffy crease blending brush again. I'm going to dip back into the Nectar shade that we used for the transition color, and I'm just going to buff all this in. I don't want any harsh lines. Don't worry about the mess. We'll clean it up. Now I'm going to take my large shader brush again. I'm going to dip back into Buff, and I'm going to go kind of like just pack the color on right underneath my brows. I'm kind of blending it with that transition color. Now I'm going to take that detailer brush again, the really small short one, and I really want to play up the purple on the lower lash line, so I'm going to dip back into that plum color. I'm going to knock off the extra because it's pigmented. And I'm going to go right under. I'm also going to do this on the upper lash line. Okay. I'm going to dip my finger into beige and put it on the inner corners of the eye. That'll just brighten up the eye, open it up a bit. Now we are ready to go to liner. I'm going to do this off camera because it just takes too long and it's too hard to explain and you won't get anything out of actually seeing me apply it. So I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. So now I'm going to put on my foundation. I'm going to be using the IT Cosmetics CC Cream. This is my favorite foundation like ever. I'm insanely impressed, but if you want to know more, I can do a full review. I have a brand new one waiting to be opened because, as you can see, this one's almost empty. I'm going to be using the Expert Face Brush by Real Techniques, one of my favorites for applying foundation. I'm just going to dot this all over my face. This almost, it has a scent to it. It's almost like lemon. I'm going to let that set for a second while I do my brows, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. My brows are done. I can do a full tutorial on that if you'd like. I just use the Anastasia Brow Powder Duo. I really like that. I've tried some other things and I love the duo. I have a little zit, as you can see, so I'm going to go in with some concealer and then I'm going to brighten up with some concealer under the eyes. Now I'm going to go in with the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye. Mine is very well loved, as you can see. Some of it is rubbed off. But I'm going to go underneath the eyes and a couple other places that I just kind of want to brighten and conceal. This stuff is magic. Magic! I'm just going to do a super quick contour today. I don't want anything too heavy. I'm going to go back in with my foundation brush and I'm just going to kind of blend that out. Now that that's done, I'm going to go in with my Laura Geller Balance and Brighten Foundation, just really, really softly with my powder brush from Wet n Wild. Now it's time for blush. I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Blush Quad Blush Palette. And I think I'm going to be going in with, I'm going to be using this kind of peachy, nudie, browny, orangey color. I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Blush Brush. Anyway, now I'm going to go in with my NYX Illuminator, which is also in all this stuff, really. Yeah, all this stuff is in my March capsule wardrobe makeup capsule experiment. I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild fan brush down the bridge of the nose and dab a little bit more. Go right underneath the brows. Now for the lips, we're going to take the NYX lip liner in Pumpkin. And over the top, I'm going to take the MAC Cream Sheen in Crosswires. Beautiful corally shade. And there you have it. That's the finished look. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye. Next time I'll be shooting with my brand new Canon 80D, so check back for better quality content.